this is the normal Brookhaven. You can play Brookhaven whether you're a boy or a girl, but I want to make a secret version of the game just for boys. You'll only be able to join my game if you're a boy, and later I'll make the girls Brookhaven, but I'll have to ask all the players in the city what they want in the boys Brookhaven. So I'm coming here to ask my friend, because he lives right in this house, and he must have some cool idea, but he stopped washing the dishes. And he said, now I'm a businessman, I'm not the same person as before. And I think he's the same person as before, especially because the face didn't change, and you can tell he's that same player as before. Guys, he changed his face, and now he's really unrecognizable, but you can see that his hair is basically my friend's hair, so I can still recognize that he's my friend. So much so that he also changed this, but you can tell you're my friend because your character looks like this. But now he changed characters, he practically became a new person. He really changed completely. Now he went back to his normal avatar, but what he did was really weird. He said, if I have a boat but I change all its parts, is it still the same boat as before? Look, I'm going to ignore what you said, and I'm going on the mission to make the boys Brookhaven. I'm coming to talk to this player to see what he wants me to put in my game, and it looks like he's washing his hands. Now he just got here, and he said, I want blue trees, and also blue grass. Wait, you want blue grass? Look, but that's going to look really weird because grass should be green. And if I make it blue, it's going to look really ugly. I'm sure it's going to look really weird. He said, test it and see if it really looks ugly. Okay, I'm going to test it, and for that I'll choose this Brookhaven grass, and I'll have to make it blue. Perfect, now it's blue. Look, this didn't look very nice. Actually, this is the worst grass of all. I don't know how he thought this would look good, but the blue trees might actually be really interesting, especially because this is the boys Brookhaven. So all the trees are going to be blue. I made everything blue like this, but I'm still modifying it. I'm changing the color of all the possible trees. Guys, I finished this, and it actually turned out really nice. You can see that several trees are blue, and everything here looks very beautiful. And now I need to add more things to my game. But the grass turned out simply horrible, and for some reason he banned me. Literally, I was banned just because I didn't put the grass he wanted. This was really weird. But now he came here to pick me up, so I got in the car, and I don't know if I'm going to get revenge on him. But there's something I really want to know. I wanted to understand why all the houses are the same. Everyone has this white house, except the person who lives in this house. So my friend will have to visit this player so we can find out the truth about this house. The person who lives in this house is very different. So I'm getting here, and he has to tell me what he wants in my game. So he got right here, but this is the mayor of the city. He's the only one who has a different house from the rest of the city. Look, don't you think it's unfair that everyone has normal houses, and you're the only one who has a different house? But he just disagreed. Okay, this is really weird, but I want you to tell me what you want in the boys Brookhaven. I'm making a Brookhaven where only boys can join. So he got closer, and he said, I want a presidential house and blue streets. Okay, a presidential house is a great choice, but blue streets are really weird. He wants me to change the color of the roads to blue, and I don't know why players always make such weird choices, but I'm going to do it. I changed the color of the roads to blue. This isn't nice at all. This is the ugliest thing of all. I'm trying to choose a nice color up here, but there's no blue color that looks good here. Not even like this. But I'm going to remove this, especially because I want the boys Brookhaven to look nice too. And now I'll have to place the presidential house that he asked for. I'm going to remove this subway, and I'm going to put this presidential house right here. But this house isn't very nice. Okay, I'll leave this house right here, and I can change its color to blue, and then it would look like this. But I don't know if this looks very nice, so for now I'll leave it this way. I'm changing the color of the blocks, and now we have the presidential house that actually looks really nice. This is the house of the President of the United States, and it will officially be the house of this president, who's actually the mayor. He said, now get a blue limousine just for me, and also a gold bar. Look, I think you're asking for too much. But he got angry, and literally grabbed this item. I don't know what you're doing. I placed the house he wanted, and even so he's really mad. But guys, I'd better get out of here. And actually, my friend has to save me. Now he finally saved me, and we're coming here to the front, and we crashed into the police car, which actually wasn't even destroyed. So much so that he's looking back here, and I don't know how my friend did that. He hit the police car that didn't even move. But I'm coming to talk to him, and he has to tell me what he wants in the Brookhaven I'm making that's only for boys. Only boys can join my game, and he has to ask for something. But there's a really big problem. This player is coming here literally in my direction to fight me. So the police officer has to save us. But the police officer is aiming this item at the mayor. Now he dropped it. Guys, I don't know what's going on, but the mayor is really crazy. He's mad at me just because I didn't put a blue limousine in my game. This is really all very weird. He said, I don't want to have a house like all the other players anymore. And it looks like the mayor agreed with this. And now one of the houses in the neighborhood was modified. This house was just built, and apparently it's the police officer's house. He managed to ask for a modified house in a neighborhood where there are only identical houses. This is really a victory. But now he's looking here, and he said, I want blue cars and also a blue sky. But the sky is already blue. I don't know if he noticed that, but he's looking here, and he ended up disagreeing. He said, the sky is red. No, the sky is blue. The mayor said, it's orange for me. Okay, I don't know what they're talking about. I just know I'm going to leave here. I think it's better if we leave here, especially because these players are really crazy. I don't know what they're talking about, but my friend is coming back here behind, and I don't really know know where he's going, but he's arriving here in the front, exactly at the hotel, and there's a person living here. I hadn't noticed that, but there's a person living here, and my friend almost crashed his car. He's going to wait for me out here. Meanwhile, I got here, and I'm waiting for the player to open this door. I don't know who lives inside. Actually, it's my friend who lives here. Look, congratulations, you got a really nice house. He escaped from the crazy mayor, but I want him to tell me one thing he wants in the boys' Brookhaven. But now he's really confused, so I'm going to let him think here. Meanwhile, I'm going to place some things in my Roblox game that the police officer asked for. We already have the president's house, which will literally be my house. But now I'm also going to place blue cars here. So I got this car, which will be my friend's car. I also got this car that will be mine, and one of the cars ended up disappearing. Unfortunately, I'll have to delete this car, and now I got this car. I'm going to choose a color for this car, and now this looks much nicer. But later I'll have to place more cars, and this is my friend's car, which doesn't even work properly. Perfect, this is working, and for some reason this is really fast. This car is strangely fast, especially because it shouldn't be that fast. Guys, I regretted giving this car to my friend. Actually, I should have this car, because this is the fastest car of all. So I'm coming to test this car. And this one isn't as fast as it looks. Actually, it's really slow. Okay, I regretted getting this car, and now it looks like he's even laughing at me. Look, this isn't very nice, but I'll change my car later. But first I want to see what this friend of mine wants me to put in my game. I hope he thinks of something innovative. He said, place a giant blue toilet. Look, I'm not going to place a giant blue toilet in my game. That's the weirdest thing anyone has ever asked me. Perfect, I just placed a giant blue toilet in my game, and it actually didn't look that bad. This is a tribute to my friend, who's a big fan of toilets. But I want to see what else he wants me to put in my game. He said, now place another giant blue toilet. Man, I'm not going to put that in my game. Okay, I placed another giant blue toilet in my game, and I don't know why he wants so many toilets. He said, now place another giant blue toilet. But this time I'm not going to do it. Actually, I'm going to leave here, because the requests he's making are just too weird. So now I'm going to get in this car, and my friend came here too. Now I think I'm going to make my game myself, because everything he's asking for is really strange. Everything that player asks for doesn't make sense. I'm seriously thinking about removing the toilets, but I have to ask more players what they want in my Roblox game. Actually, the police officer is here, and I don't know why he's here, but he's probably standing here because his car is broken. His car can't move in the game anymore, so I'm going to fix this. Now I'm working on the car, and my friend crashed into it. Guys, I don't know what my friend is doing. I just know he's destroying this car even more, and I don't know why he's doing this. Now the police officer went there, and he's moving his car, which means his car works. So he's coming here in the front to arrest this friend, and now he's aiming this item. He's shooting here, and this totally broke my friend's car, who's now trying to escape from here, but it looks like it's really hard for him. I don't know why all this happened, but he's coming here to pick me up. Look, I'm going to get in your car that's totally destroyed, and I'll have to keep making my Roblox game. But his car is even on fire, and even so he can come here to the front. I don't know how this car still runs, because it's really destroyed. So now I'm going to keep making my Roblox game. I'm going to put in my game a giant slide, but in my game there's no water. So much so that I just placed water in my game, and I'm going to make it completely blue, since it's the boys' Brookhaven. Now I'm changing this, and the water is really blue. And now I place something that all the boys want in Brookhaven, which is basically a giant slide. You can see this is much bigger than it looks. If I take this car of mine, I can literally go down here on the biggest slide of all. But it's going to be really hard to go down here, especially because this is very far. You can see that now I'm going down here, and I just fell on the mountain at maximum speed. So much so that I went really far on the map, and I went really far away. This is the biggest slide of all. You can see this is right here, and it's going to be really hard to get up there. So I place this button here, and if I touch it I'll be teleported, and I'll be able to fall down here at maximum speed. And I want to see what else my friend wants in my game. It's just him asking for something, and I'll put it in my Roblox game. But there's a really big problem. Now this police officer is coming here, and it's better to run away before it's too late. So I'm coming here to the front, because the police officer is chasing me. Literally, he's getting here really fast, and he's coming much faster than he should, especially because he's already arriving here. He wants revenge for everything that happened, and even being on a bike, he's managing to chase us. Guys, it's really hard to escape from this police officer. I just know that now it's time to run from him. He's getting here, so I'm going to run back here as soon as he gets here. Perfect! I just ran away, and he won't be able to chase me. So I'm coming here in this direction, and we finally managed to escape from here. I'm going to keep making my Roblox game, and I accidentally flipped this car. Look, it's better to get out of here, because there's no way to fix this car anymore, and even he ended up leaving here. This is literally the end of your car. But this is good, because now I'll be able to make my game. And in my game now there's this other slide, which is a little different from the previous one. So much so that if I get to this red portal, I'll be teleported to the best slide of all. Now I'm going down here. This is really cool. I'm being taken down here, and I just got thrown here literally in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I don't know if this is very safe. I literally fell in the subway, and this looks pretty safe, so I'm going to leave this in the boys' Brookhaven. I want to know what else I should put in my game. I also wanted to know how he fixed his car. He said, place more blue cars. You forgot that. Now I just got this car, which is actually a really good car for me. So I'm going to change its color, and now it just became my car. But I have to put more things in my game. I placed this blue house. This is the boys' house. And I also placed a bluer sky. It's really much better than before. Now I placed my house here. Literally, this will be my house. And my game is almost ready. But I'm going to drive this car because I want to see if it was really fixed or not. Guys, I don't know how he fixed this. Because this car was totally destroyed. And suddenly it's new. But now I accidentally flipped the car. Okay, this isn't very good. Again, I destroyed my friend's car. And he just left here. But this time I'm going to keep watching. And I want to see how he's going to fix this. Look, I'm not going to stop looking at this car. Especially because I really want to know how he fixed this. But suddenly his car went back to normal. I couldn't see what he did. Again, this was a mystery. And he doesn't want to tell me what he did. So much so that he even disagreed. And he said, let's play your game. Okay, let's go. Now he just left Brookhaven to test my Roblox game. Now I'm in my game. And my friend is here too. I want him to see everything that's here. But here we have this very different portal. And also this other portal. I want to see which portal he's going to choose. But guys, he's coming to this portal, which is simply the biggest slide of all. And now he came here. He's on that slide up there. I don't know if I can see him from here, but I'm seeing him. Literally, he's right in that part. And now you can see that he's going down here at maximum speed. Guys, he's going down here really fast, and he just disappeared. I don't know where he ended up, but I'm coming here too. And I'm going to go down here with this friend of mine. Now he just jumped down here, so we're going down here. He's coming up here too, but this is really different. Now I just got here in the water, but I was thrown really far away, along with this friend of mine, who also ended up getting here. This was really cool, but he disappeared. Okay, I teleported him here, and he said, this is the biggest slide of all. Look, I agree. This slide is simply huge. But now let's get the car, because I got a car just for him back here. I'm going to get this car of mine, and now he has to get his car. But my car is really fast. So much so that my friend is coming here, and his car is also really fast, especially because his car has turbo. I don't know how his car has that, but I'm arriving here at my house. I literally got a house just for me, which is right here on the beach. Actually, this car is so fast that I can't control it properly. Now I'm coming here on the right, and I'm coming here to visit my house. Now I'm going to arrive right here, and I just got to my Brookhaven house, which is in the middle of the beach. This house is simply really cool. I don't know why, but I'm moving here like this. I'm literally managing to drift. Actually, this game I made turned out perfect. And guys, if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the Become Member button, and I'll add you on Roblox.